Hi nerds, and welcome to NerdRage Reviews. Today we are looking at Warframe. This is a free-to-play download from the Microsoft Store. It's what we like to call a freemium, so there are microtransactions if you would like to purchase cosmetics and things that you cannot be bothered to farm for, because that is basically what this game is. Farm frame, really. I joke. It's actually a very, very fun game to play. You are basically space ninjas. I'm not going to go too far into the story, but the graphics are incredible. The Warframes themselves are amazing, so depending on how you like to play, so if you like to be a tank, then Warframes such as Nidus, Inaros, Oberon, and Trinity are the kind of Warframes that you are looking at. If you want to do outright damage, then Warframes like Ember, Seren, Valkyr, Valban even, Titania there. Sorry, Titania. It's because I keep hearing the Americans say it and they say it differently to us. It is Titania. Please, for the love of God, please say this correctly, because it does my head in. Volt as well, he's a good starter to go with. This is the Prime version. One of the cool things about Warframe is its graphics are incredibly detailed. They go into a lot of depth with each Warframe. So what we're going to do is we're going to get Seren out. This is my Seren. Now you can customize their appearance. You can choose different heads depending on which helmets you've got. As you can see here, it's got little numbers next to it. That's platinum, which is the in-game currency that you can purchase. So there are some helmets and skins that I don't have. This is one of the new skins. You'll see there it says Tenogen. There is a community of creators called the Tenogen, and
Error,
they make new things.
Number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
That's Ordis. He's the ship's artificial intelligence. He just says random stuff. He's very chatty. This is another one of the skins, which I find is absolutely incredible. I love that skin. You can change their stance to fit whatever stance you prefer. Not only that, you can put attachments on them, which is this flappy stuff that I've got. This flappy stuff is called the Iliac set. You can get loads and loads of different armors as well that you can put on. Those are just, they have no function other than cosmetics, but they are fun to use. Now this regalia is what we call sigil. It's basically like sigils. So let's just select one. So you can join different factions, and you get sigils from them. And those sigils you can put on your Warframe, and then you can get rep with certain things, and like certain clans and certain sorry, not clans. Rep with certain factions, because there are factions. And it just sort of adds a cool little thing to the game. Makes things fairly interesting. Your weapon choice, you get 3 types of weapons. You have a primary, a secondary, and a melee. And then you can have a companion. Now there are 2 types of companions. Well, 3 actually. There are the sentinels, which are these. Or, if I go over here, this is my incubator. This is for your biological companions. So, let's see now. Let's take Bear out. So, these are my Kubrals. These are basically the dogs of Warframe. This is one of them. You can also get armor for them, which is purely cosmetic. As you can see, dogs vary in size and shape. This is a lean, what's called a lean Omega breed. They're very tall, normally they're very bulky, but Mine's just like massively tall. As you can see, the dog's huge. So let's just put him back into stasis. Nope, put Bear back into stasis. And I'll get the other pet out. The other pets are called Kavats. There's two different ways of doing it. Kavats you can farm codes for, which is quite difficult to do. Kubrow's, you get these eggs from Kubrow dens. It's very simple. So let's get Ratey, because Ratey is my pretty one. So this is one of the Kavats. There are two different types of Kavat, and there are 5 different types of Kubrow. So this is my Ratey. She's my kitty cat. You can pet them as well, although there's a bit of an animation glitch there. Let's try that one again, shall we? Ratey. There we go. As you can see, you can pet them. Play with your pets. Makes them happy. And the happier they are, the better they do. And there is actually another one that you can get. Now this other pet is very new. It comes with the Glassed Gambit questline, where you get this guy, Nidus. He is what's known as an infested Warframe. So he used what's called infestation. He manipulates it to his will. And this is one of the pets. They are going to be reskinning this soon. This is the what's called a Helminth Charger. It's basically an infested charger, which is a mutated version of a Grineer soldier. If I just get it back here, if you can see, just underneath, well, in between its 2 front legs is a face. That is actually a face. They've literally, to make this charger, they've literally folded him in half the wrong way. It's kind of gross. So let's just put him in stasis. Now you get a fairly big ship. I'm in what's called the Orbiter. Now, the Orbiter is actually quite big. This room hasn't been opened yet, so I can't tell you anything about that. That room is special. This room has your operator in it. My operator. It's basically where you can do all your what's called focus things, which is another ability that you get. So your Warframes get 4 abilities, and then you get this tree that you can level up with what's called focus. And there are 5 parts to the tree, all depending on how you want to play the game. Now, visually, this game is absolutely stunning. User interface wise, it is so simple to use, it is unreal. All the buttons are pre-mapped. Here you go. If you want to get more things, you can find their blueprints and build them like I'm doing here. So you can get their components and build away. Whoever you want to build. I've got a lot of farming to do for a couple of these that I want. You can build weapons, both secondary and primary and melee. I can't wait to get this one. It's a rocket-powered hammer. If, however, you don't want to farm for a Warframe or a weapon, you can spend real-life money and get a Warframe. So, there's that option. It's the same with the weapons. If you don't want to farm for the blueprint, if you don't want to farm for the materials to make it, you can just purchase it from the market with platinum. There are some weapons, such as these, the MK1 weapons, you can buy with credits, which is in-game currency that you earn. And that works a lot across the board, so you, as you can see there, you can purchase it with credits on your secondaries, and same with your melees. So, it is great fun. And there you go, same with the melees. Now, your melee weapons, you've got a massive variety. So, all depending on how you want to play, really depends on what weapons that you choose. So, when you're in game, you've got mini-map, so I'll tell you what, let's just go on Nidus. We're going to go to really easy quests. Well, not really a quest, really easy map.
Tenno, there's a
Optional,
mission alert available.
whether or not you want to
Check
do
navigation.
multiplayer or not, so you can choose solo, you can choose invite only, friends only, or solo, which just puts you into a random public lobby. This is my landing craft, so that's completely customizable as well. There is a lot to customize in this game. Like, you will never find two Tenno, two Warframes exactly the same. Once we've loaded in, so here you go. You can see bottom right is my abilities, top right is the party menu, top left is the objective and the minimap. And then it is literally just a case of button pressing to activate your abilities. It's so simple and so easy. It's great fun. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into this mission. I'm just going to show off a few things. Like, every Warframe is different. They've all got their own abilities. They've all got their own unique styles. Depending on how people want to play the game, depends on what weapons they use. Now, this little counter at the bottom right of my screen is a mutation counter. Nidus has a very unique ability where the more he kills and the more he hits with his abilities, the more he mutates. And the more he mutates, the stronger he gets. So he's one of the most survivable characters out there. He's absolutely fantastic. I love playing with him. Right then. Another cool thing that he can do is he can actually make other Warframes stronger, or he can increase his own defense and mitigate damage to an enemy. He can heal himself with his fourth ability, or he'll just use his standard healing, base healing that he's got, which he heals automatically with. If he gets injured, he'll just start healing. Great. And another really cool feature is every Warframe has passive. And Nidus's passive is when he goes down, when his HP reaches 0, he will go into a state called Undying.
Extraction is ready.
That Undying basically means that he will go invincible for 5 seconds, his health will regen to 50%, and he can carry on doing whatever he's doing. But it uses 15 stacks of mutation, so it is an idea to build up mutation with Nidus if you're going to use him. It takes a little while to get to him, so be patient. Try out other Warframes. By the time you get to this questline, you should be pretty competent in what you're doing and what you know. The soundtrack to the game is pretty cool. They've got some really, really good music in it. It does have a storyline. It does have quests. So, if I just show you, here we go, the codex. So, these are all the quests that are out. I have completed all of them. Each quest has its own part to do with the story. Quests like Silver Grove, Sands of Anaros, Glassed Gambit, Hidden Messages, the Jordas Precept, and Patient Zero are quests to get Warframes. It's the same with Limbo Theorem and the New Strange. You get Warframes for those, so you learn that Warframe's history, what that Warframe went through in the beginning, like their original controller, their original operator, what they went through. It's definitely a recommended game. I highly recommend downloading this. It's completely free to play unless you do want to
Stand
purchase
by
things.
while I analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grenier. Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
Ordis likes to do that. He'll just randomly tell jokes, or he'll just randomly say things. So here's the market. It's okay to navigate. I'm used to the older version. I've played this for a while, so I'm used to it not being like this. But it's pretty cool. If you've got the money to spend and you want the latest Prime, which at the minute is Valkyrie, it's gonna be just under 60 quid. But you get a lot for it. You get a massive amount of Platinum, which is actually worth about the same. You get the Prime, you get weapons with it, you get exclusive avatars as well to use in the game. Or there's the cheaper Prestige option, which gets you skins, a small amount of Platinum, and that's about it, really. Now, with the marketplace, you can buy a vast amount of things. You can buy Warframes themselves, along with skins, the Sindanas, which are like your capes, basically, which is pretty cool. My favourite is this one. I've got it on quite a few of my. It's one of the newest ones. I've got it on quite a few of my things. So yeah, you can even buy your pets. You can buy the codes. You can buy the sentinels. You can buy the eggs. You can even buy starter packs, which I do recommend if you are going to purchase anything. Purchase a companion. If you go in with a Kubrau or a Kavat, get a starter kit, because farming for the materials is just ridiculously long. One of the other cool features is you are actually in our solar system, but they've added a couple of things and they've changed a couple of names. So the moon is no longer the moon, it's Lua. There is Phobos and Ceres, which are moons. They're stationary moons. There is the Derelict Station, a Dojo Station, and the Void Rift. And there is also Sedna. Sedna is another moon that they have used. And this is the Kuva Fortress. That's part of the Glass Gambit quest, or the War Within quest, sorry. It's a really, really awkward place at the minute. But I do recommend this game. Sorry, I went on a bit of a tangent. I do recommend this game to people. It's free to play. It's one of those games where you don't have to play it with other people. If you don't like playing with people, you don't have to do it. You can change to either solo, invite friends, whatever. It's however you want to play. I'm sorry this one took so long. There's quite a bit to talk about with Warframe and some of the other free games. I'm going to be doing some more free game reviews a little bit later on, so check those out. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being patient and watching through this video. Like I said, I highly recommend it. When you do play this game, don't forget to keep an eye on this little tab here. It's all the news. It'll tell you when things are out. It will tell you about the prime time, which DE and stream with a couple of their game moderators, and they will show off all the new Prime stuff. They also run competitions where you can win items and platinum, which is great. It's great fun to be a part of. So I hope to see more people playing this. I hope to see this community really grow. There are loads of clans and stuff like that people can join, and there are Facebook groups that you can join as well, where you can get more support, because it can be quite confusing when you start off. So joining a group and getting a little bit of support to start off with is a great way to make friends on this game, because this community is really friendly. So I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram and Twitter as well. because hopefully soon I will be able to start organising the Game Changers video. I'm probably gonna get the Mrs. NerdRage to help out with that video because she's got a better phone than I do. So we'll get that video underway soon. I promise it is coming. I'm going to open up a new project as well. It's going to be Throwback Thursdays. And on a Throwback Thursday, I'm going to be demonstrating Xbox 360 games that you can play on the Xbox One. Just reminiscing about it, really. So do join me for that on Thursdays. And I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.